YouTube. I am Pinstar, and this is 2 Point Museum Strategy and Tactics. So today we are going to talk about exploration, training up your lead explorer, and some tips and tricks that the game does not make readily apparent. So let's begin. When starting off with your exploration, you ideally want in whichever field you're going for, you want an explorer who either has an empty slot or has the survey skills slot pre-trained. Don't worry about it if they have an empty slot. It's cheap and easy to train them up on that. We got lucky here and we have the survey skills. Your primary explorer absolutely needs this skill in order to increase the efficiency of your exploration. And I'll explain in just a moment. Now, let's start off. You do want to start your explorers off in the sort of the newbie area, the first area, whatever type of exploration you're happening to do. By the way, prehistory and aquatic are the two easiest categories to get into as terms of exploration. So if you're just starting out, these are good ones to start with. Set up the expedition. Now, one thing to note, if there is something that can cause injury, don't be shy about using the free first aid kit. Yes, you have to not do the extra XP or the cost reduction, but honestly, getting injured is a pain in the butt. It takes forever. An interesting thing to note here. So your survey level will determine the maximum type of exhibit that you can get. Right now, this is a brand new playthrough, brand new expedition, so the survey level is 0, meaning that we can only get average and great leveled things. However, there's a couple of tricks to this. One, by taking the survey skills, we are adding 30% to our survey level. So every time we send Scratchy Flob out, love the name, Scratchy Flob out, we are getting 35% exploration credit on this. This will get us to higher exploration levels a lot quicker. Otherwise, we would only be getting 5% per trip, and that would take forever. Now, the other thing that you can do is set the length of explorations. Now, safe is the default, and there's nothing wrong with it. Detailed looks bad on the surface. It only adds 10% to the survey level. Not really moving the needle that much, honestly, and it doubles the duration. That seems like a bad trade-off, but there's a trick to this. There's one hidden property of detailed explorations that the game doesn't tell you. Let me show you. All right, our explorer is back. Let's take a look at what we got here. Now keep in mind, max quality is great because we're at a level 1 exploration level, so only average or great quality, right? What do we have here? An epic quality, which is higher than great, as detailed in my previous video. Well, yes. Is this a glitch? Is this some sort of hard-coded or scripted thing? No. Doing a detailed exploration gives your exhibit quality a boost, and it can boost it above what the natural limits are. Now, there's nothing higher than pristine, but if you want to fish for early ones, it's not a guarantee. You're not guaranteed to get an epic on your level 1. It might have just been a greater, but you probably wouldn't be getting an average either. So there's tip number 1. Tip number 2. Now, as you go through and do your explorations, you're going to want to start giving your lead explorer some secondary skills. But in order to unlock your extra skill slots, you need to get them up to higher rank. Now, you might say, okay, well, you just want me to keep sending them out over and over and over again. Maybe start mixing in some of those XP notebooks. Nope, there's an easier and faster way to do it. So one of the fastest ways to level up your explorers, and it is not the exploration mission that you can send them out and give them XP. There are certain locations that you'll discover that allow you to send them out explicitly to get XP. Those are expensive and not very efficient. No, the most efficient way to level up your experts is thus. Not the training room, the analysis room. By the way, as far as room builds go, this is about as fancy as you need the analysis room to be. It has to be 4x4. There's not much you need to put in it besides the analyzer. So just do that, and if you want, you can decorate it. We're going to analyze this honeyed bee. Normally I wouldn't take our only copy of an exhibit that is epic quality and mulch it in the analyzer, but I need to prove a point here. So we're going to plop that in there. Now, what's more important is that we have our lead explorer be the one that is analyzing. Now, tip number 2, when you are analyzing something, the higher the quality of the thing that you're analyzing, the more experience it gives you while you analyze it. And here's one thing, you don't want experts that have faster analysis speed. You don't want to upgrade your analyzer. You don't want to train them in analysis speed unless you have a mission that needs that. The main reason being is you want them sitting here and cooking longer. Look how much XP they're getting here. This far and away exceeds the rate of XP gain that they could ever hope to get from, say, going on repeated expeditions or maintaining exhibits or even going out on those XP-focused expeditions. You don't get much faster learning than this. See, we're already at level 3, and he's not even a quarter done with this analysis. Let's see how far he gets by the time he finishes this one analysis. So from level 2 to level 4 and about a half is how much XP we got from that one exhibit. So that is the real benefit of the analysis machine. Yes, it gives you knowledge points. Yes, it gives you perks, but really use it for XP training your experts. You'll be happy you did. One other bit of tips and tricks here, once you're a little bit more established here, pay attention to the types of rewards and more specifically the events when deciding how you want to train up your experts. For example, for prehistoric experts, you generally want their second skill to be survival, because there's a few of these where you need them to have survival in order to do well here. Avoid things, and certain ones just require it even undertake exhibition. One other tip is if you are doing something where the only outcomes are buildables, basically exhibits that will add on to each other, your discovery level does not matter. You can also go for a speedy setup here. The speedy setup is basically you don't care about the survey level here, but what you do care is getting them faster. And somebody with the chopper expert, not only does that make it faster just on base speed, it also removes the chopper damage from a speedy duration. So you can spam these real quick. This could technically feasibly be a negative days because the shortcut gives us -5 days. So yeah, you can get a lot of good stuff. So if you want to get a lot of exhibits quickly, either to sell or whatnot, BD trips are useful as well. See, even though it said max quality epic, because we found the second piece to a skeleton, it will always upgrade itself to pristine here. So the base quality does not matter of when you're going dinosaur bone hunting or any other multi-part exhibit hunts. There's more than just dinosaur bones that need assembly like this. So I hope you guys found this useful. Getting your lead explorer going will help keep their levels up nice and high, and that will let you venture further and further down the exploration tree to get cooler and more elaborate and more difficult to obtain exhibits. If you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya.